Hi, loves. One of the things that I've been exploring in my practice of circling is an art of asking attuned questions. The questions that make others feel seen and heard and help them to go deeper in their experience of self-exploration. And it's been a very useful capacity for me as a space holder in circling spaces and in the other spaces where I hold the space. And in today's circling session with some of my friends, I was really tracking myself. I was asking myself that question: what is my process of receiving the right question? How do you arrive to that place where the question just comes through? From inside of me, the right question that comes through. And here I want to share with you what I've noticed. So what I've noticed I'm doing is that when someone is sharing their reality, okay, their experience in the moment, what I do, I relax in my body. First, I relax in my body. And I'll bring an example. Today, another human shared that when she hears the language of blame, what is happening in her is that she's trying to put a wall. And for me, in my world, where I'm at right now, most of the time when I hear the language of blame, my first reaction is to get curious what's behind it. It's almost like I kind of put it aside, the language that they use, whatever they use, and I'm just like, wow, what is happening for you there? So to let go of my world, I need to relax in my body first. Yeah, so that's what I do. I relax in my body, let go of my world, and allow myself to really hear their words. And then in my mind, I go back into the experiences of my life and see where in my life I felt that way, the way they do, where I had that same reaction. And when that incident comes to my mind, that from that incident right away, there is that feeling of what I need, what question I need to be asked to go further in my exploration. So going back to this example where the person has shared that when she hears the language of blame, what happens in her that she tries to put up the wall, I relaxed in my body and I started scanning through my life. Where did I feel that reaction? And it was actually just a few days ago when someone was making their projection. It wasn't a language of blame, but they were projecting onto me something. They were making assumptions without checking with me. And I felt resistance inside of me. However, the pattern that I went into, I felt the wound of feeling unseen and not heard coming up first. And then the pattern I went to, because I respected that person and I didn't want to ruffle the feathers, I didn't name what's happening for me. I didn't invite her to check her assumptions. I didn't stand up for myself. I just made myself small. And I felt really bad afterwards for 2 days about doing that. That was my pattern, which is different from the participant from today's circle pattern, where she said, like, when she hears the language of blame or projection, she tries to put a wall. And I imagine what it would feel like for me in that case, when I got triggered 2 days ago, to try to put up the wall. And I felt that it's of hard work to try to put up the wall. So that was my question that I asked this participant. And what is that like for you to keep trying putting up the wall, to put up that wall? Okay. And that helped her to go deeper into her experience.